Good morning. How is everyone today? There is snow on the ground here. It's so beautiful. I haven't been out in it, but I'm going to be going out here in a minute and turning on the car and let it heat up. So today's theme is mirror what you admire. Mirror is a reflection. So you reflect back what it is that you admire, and that helps you work on the things that the parts of yourself that you feel like you need to work on or attain mastery of. So you mirror it back, you practice it. You don't become good at something, or rarely do you become good at something without at least a little bit of practice. Try it a couple times. So you mirror back what you admire, characteristics and traits that you admire about others. Okay, so I'm going to read from I Come as a Brother by Bartholomew. It's kind of a long passage, but I think it's a good one. The moment you sense that painful feeling within you, say to yourself, I love this feeling, I welcome it. It doesn't have to go anywhere or change. It is part of me. I accept this feeling. And the warmth, which is always there, moves over to this rock, this place, this feeling, and begins to smooth it, surround it, and make it porous. So out of the power of your love for this rock or this emotion, this fear, it takes on a power of your love. It becomes filled with your love. Love pours through this unlovely feeling mass, surrounds it, uplifts it, and it becomes lovely. And you find you are capable of holding on to two things, your love and that agony. Your love is so vast that there is nothing that it will not hold, and using that vastness is what you've got to learn. No grief is so great that you cannot hold it within you and also hold the vast power of your love at the same time. You do not have to choose. You can have all the grief, you can have all the illness, the sorrow, regrets, guilt, and there is no worry because love is in your heart, and it is so vast it can hold anything. Fearless, let's see, there's a sentence a little further down. Once you decide that you are so vast that you can hold anything, you will be fearless. Fearless because you have learned there is nothing that can come from this world that you cannot hold. I think that, when I teach classes and I teach spirituality things and I teach people, just tools and things to give them a little bit of control over their life and who they are, it flabbergasts me every time that people don't know that they are loving beings. I think we get trapped. We get trapped in our cycles of fear and our cycles of regret and angst and anguish and hatred and just resentment and fear. It's all based in fear. And they forget the love side. I truly know with every essence within me that there are two emotions. There's love and there's fear. And all that selfishness and all of that icky stuff comes from fear, and all the beautiful stuff comes from love. But we are all made of both. You can't have one without the other. They're white and black, and red and blue make purple. I mean, it's the way the world works. And when I teach people and I talk to them about spirituality or empathy or protecting themselves or tarot cards or astrology or whatever, we go over this, and there's always someone who looks at me with this, You've got to be kidding. There's got to be more to it than that. It's got to be more complicated than that. And there's always one person that tries to make it more complicated than it is. It's not. You can envelop all those fearful emotions with love, and you can own them, overcome them, and make them a part of you so that they don't control you. You can do that. You have that ability. I'm not going to say it's easy. I work on it all the time. But it's not easy. I think I got this book. Let's see, when did I get I Come as a Brother? I think I got this book in 91, 92, 93. I was still in high school. And it's highlighted. Like, this is the original copy. I've never gotten rid of it. I lost it at one point, lent it out. It's like highlighted in pencil and in marker, and there's writing in the margin. I use this book. I have used this book. I actually had put it away for probably a decade, and I just pulled it out for daily devotionals this year, because it's a tome of it. It's a tome. It's this tiny little book, but it's full. It's chock full of things that when I read it the first time, it was like coming home. It was like somebody had just, oh, okay, now that's what I've been struggling with. Somebody put it into words. Perfect. And I knew that they were things that I could work on and I could achieve, and I could find that peace within myself. And it really was one of those books that I've gone back to over and over and over my whole life. There are things I'm still struggling with. And I've used passages in this book for years in my classes because it's useful. And it phrases it just right that you can hear it. So today's theme, mirror what you admire. You have to practice that stuff. Whatever it is you admire the person who has grace. You admire the person who has honor. You admire the person who has patience. I get asked all the time, or people comment all the time, you have so much patience. I really don't. I have to work on that all the time. Patience is not natural for me, trust me. Okay. What is our book of days tell us? Today is the 10th, right? The Feast of Dreams, a centuries-old ritual, is performed annually by Native American Indian tribe of the Iroquois to celebrate their New Year, which occurs on this date. In rural England, Scotland, the Plough Monday, the first Monday after the Epiphany, occurs on or around this date. A plough is traditionally paraded through the streets in a ritual sweeping with brooms as performed to drive away evil spirits from the village. Nice. Nice piece of historical tidbit. Have a beautiful day. I hope you find your peace today. Take some time to disconnect from the internet, disconnect from the computer. Turn your phone off, turn the radio off when you're driving to work. Try it. Find some quiet in this world of constantly moving, loud, energetic things. It helps. It helps cope with all the things that are going on. I know a lot of people that suffer from anxiety. I know a lot of people that have restless sleep. Turn your phone off, turn your computer off, pick up a paper book or your electronic Kindle and read an hour before bed. Don't look at the internet. Don't look at your phone. Put your phone downstairs on the coffee table, plug it in, and use a old-fashioned wind-up alarm clock, or even the alarm clock radio, the one that beeps. But try really hard to take time, an hour. You know, they say a half hour is enough. I think an hour is what you need before bedtime. I think that's really important. I generally don't have trouble sleeping, but I know a lot of people do. And if you can disconnect before you sleep, it will help. It'll take time. It'll take probably a week or two. It won't be instantaneous, but it will help. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your tea. Enjoy your coffee of the morning. I drink tea. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow in prayer. Blessed be.